At the Bergen-Hohne training ranges on the North German plain, a Challenger 2, the British main battle tank, not seen here since 2019. That was when the last of the Army's German-based brigades returned home. But units still travel from the UK to train in Germany. Battle groups normally sent to the NATO forward holding base in Sennelager, a British Army facility on the outskirts of the city of Paderborn, and home to the combat-ready training centre, Germany.
It's basically focused on the armoured and armoured infantry part of the British Army. So we routinely train battle groups in order to be able to basically test them to make sure they're up to the standard to deploy either on operations or on readiness anywhere in the world.
Now the training centre aims to expand its operations, not only sending battle groups from the UK to Sennelager, but also to 2 German Army training areas, Bergen-Hohne south of Hamburg and Alte Mark north of Magdeburg.
Alte Mark has a very comprehensive urban facility, the sort of pride of the German Army's training organisation, and therefore, why wouldn't you go there and train there, given that a lot of our wars are being fought in urban areas. Bergen-Hohne here offers a very good area in order to be able to do live firing in terms of the size of what we need to cover with the battle group, and the Sennelager provides a very complex training area. This is about giving the battle groups variety in how we're testing them.
Trialling the expanded training in Germany is the Royal Welsh Battle Group. At Bergen-Hohne, putting warrior infantry fighting vehicles through their paces. The training area large enough to simultaneously test the battle group's other firepower. Everything from the Royal Tank Regiment's Challenger 2 main battle tanks to 105mm light guns. Live rounds fired by the Royal Artillery's 28143 battery, known as Tombs Troop. But no battle group can function without support. 8 armoured engineer squadron here, clearing paths for advancing forces. Specialist soldiers, often called away from base, but together now in Bergen-Hohne.
You get to know the troop really, really well. I'd say this is the most time I've spent face-to-face with my staffy, with all the guys in the troop as well, and with Squadron HQ, so we're getting to know each other really well, getting to know how each other ticks and works.
Bergen-Hohne is unfamiliar terrain for nearly all the engineers, with 1 or 2 exceptions, because until 2015, this was a British Army training area.
I was posted in Hohne from 2003 to 2009, so yeah, it's been great to get back onto some training facilities circa 13, 14 years later. It has been very strange. The training area, it hasn't changed a lot. It's slowly coming back to me as we're kind of moving around and seeing all the different areas.
Adding battle group training locations in Germany creates one particular test. Units arriving from the UK, no longer restricted to Sennelager, instead now collecting armour and equipment stored at the NATO forward holding base, then transporting it, often by rail, to other training areas. For the Royal Welsh, it's meant moving around 350 vehicles.
What we're trying to do here is test a battle group for readiness, which means we're testing them deploying out, staging through Sennelager and deploying out to other areas within Germany. This is really about testing our ability to move the battle group round to these particular locations, deliver that particular test or validation, and then bring them back again. So it tests all aspects of a deployment of a battle group on readiness.
As the Army's battle group training programme in Germany expands, British soldiers are back in Bergen-Hohne for the first time since 2019. For a few, familiar territory, but for most, and especially for the newest recruits, a whole new experience.
I enjoy it. I haven't really been abroad much, so it's nice. Part of the reason I joined the Army was to travel abroad, and yeah, it's good so far.
Rob Olver, Forces News, Bergen-Hohne in northern Germany. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.